Yeah. I never used them before. Oh!
These dudes always remember their plays. Yeah, he is.
Welcome everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational.
Nah, it's a quarterback, Johnson.
Matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been.
You're lucky we're not in Death Valley.
For this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hokies will kick it away first.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to take a chance.
No!
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision.
Didn't you pick onside return?
There he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Vandy. No.
Thought you picked onside return.
Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
Yeah.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by volition.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. How about this? These guys are going for two. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Yeah, see, on the screen it says onside kick. Yeah, but I'm returning.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Tootin. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran.
Great tackles.
He has the first down.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, it's Tootin. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Back to throw, it's Drones. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the try is no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Offense getting set for first down. The corners are walked up tight. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Complete, and looking for enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails, drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hokies!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Pavia. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback will keep it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Drones. Fires left. Makes the grab. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to advance on the football.
going for the return. He's
Yo, who is this dude? Dave Meggett?
a yard short of where he would have been with a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Commodores in the hurry-up.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And now on second down for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Commodores are on the move. To the air on first down. Going deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This quarterback part of their running game. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown Doors.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
After the touchdown, if they can get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Calls his own number. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give out of the gun. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
On the option. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Scanning the field, it's Drones. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. It's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right.
Going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll throw it on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. Makes the catch and knocked down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. This is a designed run. And it's on the ground. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Flying out to the left. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The defense with the scoop and score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a 1st down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Complete to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Pavia. It's complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. And the timing just a hair off. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Using his feet to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man by himself. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Hokies will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Commodores hit it quickly to the line. He wants to pass it on second down. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 30. Past the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hokies. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. It's perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return.
You know it.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
In fact, you're not going to win another game until you grow a set of balls.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Quarterback empties his backfield. On second down, he'll fire. Got the quick pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Going up top on first down. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Defense didn't maintain its discipline.
I hate when they do that bullshit.
It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A lot of urgency for this offense. On second down, wants to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
This offense has a second down play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Virginia Tech 35, Vanderbilt 14.
Goes to the option.
Ball carried by the quarterback. This is 2. Third down coming up.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Quarterback checking off. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jennings. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Spits it out to the back. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Oh, my God.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line.
Yo, do me a favor. Go to your depth chart. Yeah, and go to your quarterbacks, and you tell me why you lost. Can't believe you let that happen, Bonnie.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Johnson looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He finds his man. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. A run for the quarterback. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's going to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that pass picked off. And they'll close
Nate Johnson on the bench, man.
Heat up them pass rushers and bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Wiggles free. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the punishment has been extended.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of
Oh,
scrimmage.
stop.
Trying to surge it in. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back.
The expressway is wide open. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they get him down.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quarterback will audible. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
Fucking shit's
So the
retarded.
decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Dropping back, it's Drones. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Hokies want to move quickly. On second down, just keeps firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd and seconds short. Coming from the 34, you wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on down.
This is so on Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. It's your kind of offense, Palmer.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to find his man on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one, as they'll come up short in this game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack out.